you guys want to leave and ditch and reject the sanctuary policies in California?
Well, for me personally, I'm a 29-year veteran of the Sheriff's Department here. Public safety is my primary, field of expertise, and this just makes us less safe. It makes my citizens less safe. I'm responsible for the safety of 50,000 people. So I view this as a primary responsibility. Government has pretty much two jobs: roads and bridges, public safety, and this erodes that second part, which is public safety. So I'm going to fight against it. Are
you hearing other mayors and other cities and towns saying, you know what, we're going to follow Los Alamitos besides yourself? Are you hearing other mayors saying the same thing?
Yeah, I've been getting contacted by quite a few, and not only in Orange County, but outside of Orange County. I received some emails this morning from a couple different locales that are looking for the same type of activity.
Where?
So, yeah, Thousand Oaks was one of them. Some people reached out to me, and there was one in there was another city. It was either Fresno or somewhere else, but they reached out as well. They're curious about the process.
Now, Your Honor, Mayor, I want to ask you, how is your job and how is your city affected when the governor of your state signs a law that prohibits your local law enforcement from aiding federal law enforcement when it comes to criminal illegals?
Yeah, for some reason, the governor and the legislatures in this state they're hell-bent on releasing criminals into the streets. So my community is affected because we are made less safe. That's my lens. That's what I look through, is if you're going to do something that makes me less safe, then I'm going to fight against you. And that's what this does. We're not talking about, families being torn apart and all that other stuff you hear. We're talking about criminals, people who are already here illegally, and then they commit crime. And it's not just, Hispanics. There's all manner of people who immigrate into this country. So if you're here illegally already and then you commit a crime, why are we letting you back on the street? It makes my community less safe, and it makes all the communities surrounding my community less safe.
The governor of California, Jerry Brown, dismissed it in the federal government's lawsuit against California over its policy, saying that's a political stunt. Now we have the Oakland mayor, Libby Schaaf. Libby Schaaf had warned illegals, including, turns out, criminal illegals, of rather impending ICE raids. But, Libby Schaaf, the mayor of Oakland, now doubling down, hitting back at the president. It is a continued distraction. It is continued perpetration of a racist lie that immigrants are not valued members of our society and so forth. Is this about immigration? Is this how the left distorts it? Because it's not about immigration. We are about supporting immigration. This country has always been about legal immigrants. We're talking about criminal, illegal immigrants and illegal immigrants, right?
Yeah, they ought to put she ought to put the interests of her law-abiding, tax-paying citizens first instead of putting all these criminals first. And to me, I worked fugitive warrants. I used to look for people all the time, and if someone did what she did when I was looking for somebody, they'd be in custody. That's a felony in California. You don't get to harbor fugitives, which is what she did. And frankly, it's an obstruction of justice, and why that she is not facing any kind of repercussions for that, I don't know. But she made her community less safe by doing that, and she made the officers from ICE less safe.
Mayor Dave Harrington of Aliso Viejo may follow in the footsteps of Los Alamitos and reject California sanctuary policies. Good to see you, Mayor. Come back on soon. We love having you on.
Thanks, Liz, and tell Stuart I said hello.
Oh, sure.